Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a WZ-132. It's a Chinese Tier 8 light tank. It's located on the south spawn, or no, north spawn of Pilsen, under the command of the Bassman from Hell. Well, you've seen him in battle in this one before. It's decked out in the skill for LTU colours. I presume he's got skill as his commander as well. This tank is basically an upgrade of the WZ-131, which was designed based on the Type 59 medium tank. They did design a few prototypes, but unfortunately they all got wiped out in nuclear testing because the Chinese decided not to go ahead with the project. It's got a decent gun. If he's got the top gun, he's got a 100mm, which is capable of doing 250 alpha and penetrating 189 with standard shells, and with the premium ones 225. Whoa, that was a bit of a tight turn there. Nice, he got around into the M41D, which is also a Chinese tank, but it's the American version of the, well, it's the Chinese version of the M41, the Walker Bulldog. There's an enemy Brask in there as well. Tier 8 game, Tier 7 tanks in it. Yeah, he did get spotted. It's just way too close to the bush, and the rounds are bouncing off the pipes. Looks like that Brask was trying a few blind shots. Oh, now why didn't that go in? Accidentally rammed the Scorpion, but I think they both managed to get into cover. Unfortunately, that M41D down below is actually spotting both of them and keeping them permanently spotted. And while he's there, actually the Brask can get shots on them every time he pops out, so he decides to go down. He gets a ram kill there and takes out the enemy M41 as his first kill. Now you can see it's a nicely rounded turret. Oh, Brask fires one in, does get a hit, and oh, took 2 rounds from the Brask in return, which is not good. But the Brask is loading, which makes him very badly damaged. He just took a hit for 403, and now we're going to kill him. Yep, bad mistake by the Brask there. He chose to victimize Bassman, and Bassman knew that his tank could stand up to the ram and do some damage and take that Brask out, because of course the Brask was still in reload. Okay, he's now unspotted, making a quick dash. If he can get over to the railway line, he might be able to spot some of these enemy tanks for his teammates. In fact, actually AMX 1365 fires a round in. I don't know if that hit, but I think it did. He was dialed in on it. His gun was steady when he fired. There shouldn't have been any shake or loss of aim. He's getting as close as he dare, because he's only got 25 hit points left. If he does spot the enemy suddenly, he'll have to bail quickly. Yeah, he's spotting a 45 TP. And a Borsig over the other side. He can't really get a shot because Chinese tanks don't have much in the way of gun depression, only 5 degrees. There's a Rex that's actually stopping him moving any further forward. The good news is that he does have a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, and that's mainly because he's the one spotting that Brask, he's the one spotting the Borsig whilst he was damaged. Okay, Astron Rex, can he get a shot? There he is, clear now. He was actually sitting behind the crane, that's why we couldn't get a shot on him. And the 45 TP's decided to come down. There's one. He might have to bail downwards quickly into the trench if he gets too close. That's a good shot. Oh, he got the kill. Very well done. The Astron Rex is still up there though. Still there he is. There he is. He's in the dip. Type 59's going in for the kill. Nice shot, goes into the cupola. 247. Remember 250 alpha, so that was oh, we lost the Type 59. I think it was a kill shot, came from the Astron Rex, but it helped. The Lurva got the shot. There's only 2 enemies left down, the Lurva and the Astron Rex. He's going for the cupola. He gets it. 228, low roll. The Lurva's come down near to the railway line as well. He's taking fire through his lower plate. That was a high roll. Now one more shot please to kill. Oh, he didn't get it. Yeah, that was unfortunate, but at least he got some damage out of it. Go for the cupola. Didn't get it this time. This is the last enemy. Come on, get close. And there's the kill shot. They capped out to win anyway. They won the other side of the battlefield. So the first game is over and it's a victory. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for the Bassman from Hell in the WZ-132. He's had an ace tanker in this one before, but this is what he hasn't had before. He's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel this time. Yep, he got his 2nd mark in this game. He got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks that damaged him, and also a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points in his own vehicle, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. His win rate in this game was very good actually, 13,990, and that's very good for a light tank really, because he's not really supposed to tangle with the enemy, especially if they're medium tanks, and that's what he did do. He tangled with enemy mediums in this game and got the better of them as well, especially that Barras, that tier 8 Barras. He managed to take him down completely, and of course he ram killed the M41D. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, he actually managed to get the highest damage in that game without getting the high caliber. He got 3,440 hit points. The next high scorer being the Astron Rex with 2,623. And the 3rd highest damage went to the Scorpion, 2,456 to him. When it came to kills, he shared the top spot with the Scorpion and the Sumur SM. All got 3 kills each. And when it came to base XP, he's got the top in that one. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,373 went to the Bassman, 934 went to the T26E5, and 841 went to the Sumur SM. A very good game, considering he was top tier in this game. He still managed to get a lot of XP by taking on enemy tanks and taking them out. Let's have a look at the detail. 18 shots fired, 14 direct hits, 13 penetrations. Damage of 3,440 hit points, of which 243 were at more than 300 meters. So most of the damage was done at close range against the enemy. 3 hits received from the enemy, 3 penetrations. It's a light tank. It's not supposed to tangle with the enemy. You're supposed to spot them, but not hit them. But yes, he takes this very aggressively in this little light tank. 8 enemy vehicles spotted, 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed. It was only 1 away actually from getting a scout medal as well in this game. 2,228 hit points of spotting assist in this game. So yes, not only earned a spotter medal, he did it very well indeed. He earned 56,799 credits from the game, but after using repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, and yes, he did use consumables, he did use some premium ammo, he ended up with a loss of 30,644 credits for the game. 2,059 XP times 2 for the first victory took away 4,119 experience points altogether. So I'm sure that Bassman from Hell is very happy to get his 2nd mark of excellence in the WZ-132, because he's been after it for a while, and he certainly plays this light tank as if it's a medium tank. Yeah, very well indeed. So let's have a look at the 2nd battle and see how he gets on in that one. And in the 2nd game, we're in the AMX 1390, and we're on the southwest spawn of Highway, still here with the Bassman from Hell. Well, this is the Tier 9 French light tank. It's the upgrade from the AMX 1375, and it was the intermediate design before they finally got to the AMX 13105. It's basically a 4-shot 90mm gun. It's an upgrade with the 90mm gun mounted in the FL10 turret. As you know, the FL turret is the 5 livre, if I remember it correctly, or 5 lil, sorry, 5 lil turret. Well, you can see he's actually gone to the bushes to spot the enemy, but nobody come into sight, so he's relocating to a slightly better spotting position, which is a little more risky. That building is destructible, and, well, he's found somebody. AMX 1390. Good shot. He's popped the reload. The reload time by the book is 22.52 seconds. He's got 21.22. The gun is a 90mm, as I said, 240 alpha, 205mm of penetration with standard APCR. But with the premium rounds, it'll go through 248, and he's loaded premium rounds. So this mag, first shot on the Object Treble 7 version 2 penetrates, but he doesn't get the kill. That goes to the Centurion 7-1. They couldn't see him because this is a very good spotting position. Now, I don't know if you know, but this used to be the main place that I Need Coffee Dude, the co-founder of What Arty Noobs, actually used to go to. This little spot here, there used to be a little courtyard and a building behind it until they changed the configuration. But the building he's behind here actually does give him a bit of protection. But he was a little too close to the bush there when he fired. If he gets too close, then he might get spotted, and he is actually directly in front of one of his teammates as well, who will be a bit miffed if he fires and Bassman gets in the way. There's the AMX 1390 on the enemy team. Now, the thing is that the French army didn't actually buy any of the AMX 1390s. They were quite happy with the 1375s that the AMX company had actually produced. And so the only thing they could do for these was to sell them as export. And 3 countries bought them. They sold them to Lebanon, who bought 13 AMX 1390s, alongside 42 AMX 1375s. And they also bought 22 of the AMX 13105 as well when that came out. Djibouti bought 60 of these, the AMX 1390s. And they probably still got them, for that matter. And the other country that bought them, but I don't know what state of repair they're probably in, was Venezuela. And Venezuela bought 13 of the AMX 1375s and 31 of the AMX 1390s. But as Venezuela, an oil-rich country, but a socialist country, and they went basically bankrupt, or they are nearly bankrupt, in a terrible state at the moment. I don't think they can repair any of their tanks and their vehicles, and basically it's just their military that's holding them together at the moment, because if the military don't get what they need to keep ticking over, then I suspect that they will rebel against their leader, and there'll be a new president. But basically it's a ridiculous country at the moment, Venezuela. It's a joke considering what they used to be. Okay, T-30 doesn't get a pen with his first shot. Trying to get the side of the turret, doesn't get it with the second shot either. And the T-30 is wise enough to pull away to avoid any further shots coming his direction. Bassman did a quick check to see could the other enemy see him as he was shooting. And he's using all these trees ahead of him to protect him. Oh, here comes the T-30. He's not loaded yet, but he will be now. And he takes the T-30 with one shot. But he was spotted, so he has to pull back because there's an AMX 13 over there. There's a few enemy tanks that could do some damage to him. Gets one into the AMX 30, two, both high rolls, and he's gone. They're 2 up on the enemy at the moment. They found the enemy Arty, and he can get a shot from this distance, but he's dialing in. Yes, he gets it. Can he get the kill? No, he can't, because he has to go for a reload. Oh, and his teammate in the T-54 does the honours. Okay, this is where he can really harass the enemy. He's a light tank, so he can spot them, keep them lit. And the enemy will have a great deal of difficulty trying to hit him now because he's behind some solid armour. He's gained about, about 6 meters of extra steel at the front of his vehicle. And if the enemy tries to come towards him, they're probably going to get harassed by his teammates. Oh, he's been spotted again. Okay. Oh, T10. Not nice. Puts one into the side of that T30. T10's trying to get another shot on him. Goes behind the barn. Okay, get back into cover. That's it. All the Kunstpanzer's a bit in the way. He's still in reload. Okay, they're 5 up on the enemy now. It's time for him to harass that T10 and give him what for. T10's on his last legs. Charfuture Ford's going in for the kill. Oh, he's doing the circle of death. This is where Bassman gets the best. Yes, he gets the kill. And that means there's only 4 enemies remaining. They're all in the town. Some of them very low damage. Is he going to pop the reload? No, he's staying with the 2 shells he's got left. I think he thinks he can get 1 kill maybe with each shell. Well, there's an A phase 1, but he probably won't get a kill with that one. The 705 probably would have been better. Tries one quick shot over the engine deck of his TNH teammate. Couldn't get the second one, so he's had to pop the reload. Yes, the 1390 is also a very good little light tank. Much better than the 1375, which is kind of slow and doesn't have a huge amount of damage. The AMX 13105 does have a very nice gun, but the problem is that it doesn't have that many rounds in its chamber. It's only 3 shots, which means you can come short just when you need them, and that could be awkward. He's going for that 705, I think. He's trying to just back up and just present the rear of his vehicle. The 705, you've got the rear, go for it. That's it. Oh, he doesn't get the kill. The Charfuture 4 takes the kill, and now he's blocking Bassman's shots on the ST1. Naughty Char. I think the Char must have been a bit miffed that he was denied the kill on the T10, and that's why he did what he did there. I think he did do it deliberately. He knew what Bassman was up to. Now, can Bassman take out the ST1? No! Oh, denied. But it was a good game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a first-class tanker for the Bassman from Hell in his AMX 1390. He got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. He got another second mark of excellence in this one, and that was earned earlier today. He also got a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle, and a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks, which were subsequently taken out by other teammates. His win rate was 5,229, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at the team scores and see where he was. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. That actually went to the T95 on the enemy team, who got 3,297 hit points, but he didn't get the high caliber, wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool. The other player who got the second highest was the Charfuture 4, and I think that's why he was miffed that he didn't get the T10 and blocks Bassman from shooting at the ST1 later on during the game. He got 3,171 hit points of damage. I think he may have been after the high caliber, and that's why he got miffed when Bassman took out the T10. Yeah, I think that's probably what it was. And the third highest damage in the game was the Kunstpanzer, who got 2,930. Bassman picked up 2,118 in that game, and he also, as you saw, got the Confederate. When it came to kills, it was 3 kills for the T54. He was the high scorer. The Charfuture 4, the Kunstpanzer, the T30, Bassman, the Centurion 71 all got 2 kills each. Only one player on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill, and that was their A phase 1. When it came to base XP though, look at that. Bassman scored that one easily, 1,202. That's why he's got a second mark, because he's getting very high base scores. 883 for the Charfuture 4, 880 for the Kunstpanzer, and yep, so a very good game by Bassman. You can see he's getting consistent damage. That's why he's got the second mark, actually. It's damage, it's the second marks are based on. Excuse me. If we look at detail, we can see he fired 21 rounds, got 16 direct hits and 10 penetrations on the enemy. 2,118 hit points of damage, of which 966 were at more than 300 meters. The 90mm gun that he's actually firing has got decent pen. It's a good shot in terms of it's well, it's an autoloader, so it's not particularly fast. It's 4 shots inside, but the intraclip reload is 2.21 seconds. The gun itself, the 90mm, which is the F3 90mm, is actually the same gun you'll find on the Aerol 44, the AMX M4 Milli 45, the AMX 5100, and the Batchat 25T. So it's actually quite a standard 90mm gun, and a lot of French vehicles use the same gun. So obviously the French like it, they think it works well. He did receive 1 hit from the enemy. It was the T10. He did penetrate, yes, unfortunately, on that occasion. 5 enemy vehicles spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, 5,102 hit points of spotting assist. So he did well as a light tank to spot that many. 58,623 credits from the game. And after repair, ammunition, resupply, and consumables, and yes, he did fire premium ammo, he came out with 27,026 credits loss from the game. 1,803 XP and no multipliers, so that's all the experience points he took away. But yes, he's got his second mark on the barrel now. He's working his way up to his third one, as he is also with that WZ-132 replay that you saw earlier. So yes, I'm expecting, I'm going to probably see in the next few months a third mark replay for probably either or both of those tanks. If you enjoyed this replay, or these replays I should say, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And please do let other people know that this channel exists, and of course that we've got a second channel. Not many channels actually say they've got 2 tank channels on, but we do. We actually have 2. And the other one has great replays, but without any commentary. That way I can save my voice for the more important commentaries, which are the replays done by my friends. Thanks for watching.